Hey everybody, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com, helping you create something awesome today. So today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Nikon 85mm f1.8G lens. This is a sweet Nikkor lens. It is actually great in terms of build quality, despite being a little plasticky. It's a lot lighter than the previous versions of this same lens, and according to everybody that I've talked to, it's a lot sharper. So recently I decided to rent this lens from Lumoid and play with it a little bit. They're not sponsoring this particular video. I actually just decided to go out of pocket and rent this so that I could make a decision as to whether or not I'm gonna buy this lens. And that's what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about whether this lens is worth it or not. This lens retails in Amazon for around 400 bucks. It used to be a little bit more expensive. Overall, I'm very proud of the shots that this lens took. I think that the bokeh quality was tremendous in the shots that I used it for, both when doing video and for doing still photography. So that was really cool. The autofocusing was pretty smooth on this, as you're seeing in the B-roll here, and it worked pretty fast. My only issues with this lens are a little bit of the lack of flexibility. This is great for when you want to do headshots, but if you're not doing portraiture, there are some limitations to this lens due to the fact that the minimum focusing distance is about 0.8 meters or roughly 2.2 feet. So if you need to get close to a subject, this is not a lens for you unless you want to get a close-up shot while you're standing a few feet away, like maybe closer to 2.5, 3 meters away. Then you can get the shot. But if you need to be a foot away, this is not the lens for you. So in tight spots, this is not going to be very practical for you. You'd be better served with something like the 35mm Nikon f1.8 or the 50mm f1.4 or 1.8 as well. The advantages of this lens are the fact that you can do really good in terms of portraits due to a lack of lens distortion and a lack of compression. So this actually takes some of the best headshots. If you're looking for something that's going to be better glass for you, can shoot low light situations, get tremendous headshots, and you actually have the room. You're in a long corridor or you're in a larger room, you're outdoors, you have plenty of space. This lens is perfect for that situation. This could be really good if you're a new wedding photographer and you have situations where you're doing your staged shots where you have a little bit of time to do setup. This could be a great portrait lens for weddings and for events. I think that's tremendous. If you're a filmmaker and you're composing your shots, this is fantastic for you. So I think that's who this lens is for, and that's what I would say makes it a good investment. I think overall, if you already have a 35mm, that this is probably a better investment for you than getting a 50mm, because the difference between the 35 and the 50 is not going to be that much. Even on a crop body, I would still say that whether you're full frame or crop, that this lens will give you another option as far as primes go. If you have a 50 and you're looking at another lens, I would say either this or the f2.8 105mm. Overall, this is great for video, this is great for photography, but only in certain situations. The 50mm prime is probably going to be the most flexible out of the primes that you could get. So I would highly recommend that you get that if flexibility and space is an issue. If you want to get the best portrait shots you can on a budget in terms of a lens that's going to be like under $600, $700, then I would highly recommend this for you. So, is it worth it? Yeah, I think that I'm going to be investing in the 85mm prime. I won't be doing that anytime soon, just because right now my focus is not portraiture, but I do like the idea of having this option. So if I'm going to buy a $500 or less lens, this would be the next one that I'd probably be looking at getting. Anyway, I'd love to know your thoughts on the 85mm prime. Also, look forward to my full review covering all the technical specs of this lens and showing off a few more of my shots. You need to be subscribed to the channel in order to get those. If you want to try out the 85mm f1.8G lens from Nikon for yourself, you have a couple options. You can either buy it directly from Amazon with a link in the description below that helps out the channel, or if you want to try it before you buy it, and like I did and make a decision, you could always rent it from our friends at Lumoid. There'll be a link for that in the description, as well as probably one here in the info card, so you can definitely check that out. This lens is actually really affordable both to rent and to buy outright. So Either way, I think this could be a really good investment for you, and of course you can always see for yourself. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the 85mm f1.8. If you still have questions, leave those in the comment section. Like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today.